Hello everyone, this is Neo Brown, and this is my math board game based upon the standard Demonstrate Fluency of Addition and Subtraction within 100. I have my rubric pulled up right here, and I'm just going to go through the rubric and pinpoint all the things that match it. Okay, so the first one is all materials for the games are ready at the start of class for the final. So as you can see, I have all my stuff laid out. I have my directions right here. I have the cards the kids will be playing, the game pieces, the dice, the treasure guide, which they will look at if they hit an orange spot. The game board is set up, and everything's ready to go. And this is on grade level. This is for second grade, so kids will be easily able to navigate this because everything is set up and organized. The second one is game instructions include kid-friendly language designed for the appropriate grade level. Again, this is for second grade, so I wanted to make the directions really fun. So it starts with, "Ahoy, matey, let's find some treasure," and just says, "Roll 2 dice and find the difference." See, I added some academic vocabulary in them because I wanted them to also know their math language, but other than that, I wanted it to be something that they could read as well. The second one is move your character to the appropriate place, and then it gives an example. If I rolled 3 and 2, I will solve the problem 3 minus 2 and move 1 place. This is going back to the definition of difference. They'll have to know that to know that they are going to subtract. So once they move, they're going to check what color you're on and grab one of these cards right here. And it even defines that right there. Red equals addition cards and blue equals subtraction cards, just so there'll be no confusion when they're moving around. And then it gives like an example, like if you solve a problem correctly, you're going to stay on the spot you're at. But if you solve the problem incorrectly, you're going to move back a place. But your group member has like the chance to steal, and it like explains that in really kid-friendly language. And then it goes on to explain the if you land on an orange, there's a treasure guide, and then it says first person to get on the X wins the treasure. So we're going to go to the third one, and so now we're going to go to our third standard, which it says, game clearly helps reinforce math standards. So again, my standard is demonstrate fluency within 100, and of addition and subtraction. So I just have some addition and subtraction cards that vary. I have some that are with 2-digit numbers, some that are with 1. I have some zeros in here where they have to subtract across zeros. I have some additions that you have to carry the 1. Just a variety that they'll have to be pretty quick at and demonstrate fluency. Number 4 is game is classroom ready of the day of the final, and it's playable for the designed grade level. I made mine really fun, kid-friendly, math equations that they would actually work on. So I feel like this is really on their level. I didn't want to make it like overly easy, but I didn't want to make it overly complicated as well. So I have specific directions right here. Game pieces, dice, everything's ready. The fifth one is game or game materials go beyond minimal requirements and displays a high level of either craftsmanship, creativity, attention to detail, organization, classroom readiness, or engagement. So I had like no, well, I'll just show you right away. This was actually my concept sketch. So I had a lot more things I was going to build, but I didn't have the material, so I had to get really, really creative with building the board. So this is actually all watercolor right here, and this is clay with paper cut out. The eyes on the whale are stuffed animal eyes that I had laying around that I put in, and then I built the whale. It's also pop-up. The gold pieces right here are staples that I painted. I cut this off some fake flowers, and the treasure chest is actually chapstick that I painted over. And so I had to get really creative with my stuff because I didn't have anything to really go off of. I individually drew all the game pieces, cut them out, and then I put them on these plastic holders so they stand up like this. I painted all the paper before I glued them into like the treasure guide booklets and everything and drew all the pictures because I wanted to have that old crinkly feeling like maybe they would see like on a map or a guide. And I also did that with the directions as well because I wanted everything to be like aesthetically pleasing. Like these are going to be second graders playing this. I wanted everything to be like fun. I also color coded everything as well. As you can see, these cards match those dots. So as we go back later in the video, I explain like when they landed on a dot, they have to pick up a card that corresponds with it. So they'll be obviously able to see if they land on that blue dot, oh, I'm going to draw a blue card. So that covers the game board.